Hello again and welcome. Today I'm back with 10 more vocabulary words. Like usual, I'm going to say the pronunciation of the word and spell the word. So if you would like to practice dictation at home, you can practice spelling as I spell the word to you, okay? The first word is appoint. Appoint. All right? A P P O I N T. APPOINT. 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 All right. Appoint means to select someone for a job. This person is not selected by election in this idea. All right. The way we're thinking of it today, to appoint someone is a person or a group of people choose someone without voting, without taking in the vote of everyone. They select someone to be in a position. For example, in our classroom, we could have an election and all the students could vote for a class president. Or I, as the teacher, could appoint someone. I could choose someone and select them myself to be the class president without asking the other students. All right, so electing someone by voting is one process. Appointing someone is different. To appoint someone is usually without the idea of voting from everyone involved. Okay, to appoint, to choose someone, to select someone without taking a vote from the other people involved. To astonish, all right, astonish, 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 astonish. Wow. To astonish is to surprise someone with something amazing. To surprise someone by doing something or showing them something amazing. So for example, imagine when you learn English perfectly and you speak to your friends or your family that do not speak English, you will astonish them. They will say, wow, that's so amazing. You speak English perfectly. That's awesome. Okay. The next word is calculate. 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 And many words in English that are verbs, this is actually a verb, have this ending, ate. Calculate, communicate, create. There are a lot of verbs that have that ending. So calculate. It is a verb. It is an action. To calculate something is to find the number, some numerical value, the amount of something. All right? Usually through a formula or by adding numbers together to find a final result or number by combining other numbers together. Okay? For example, calculate 2 plus 2. The answer is 4. Calculate 1 plus 3. The answer is also 4. Okay? To calculate. All right. And next word, challenge. 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 A challenge is something that tests your abilities or your skills. Challenge. So for example, if you're in a race, that is a challenge. You are running and you're testing your speed against the speed of another person. That is a challenge. Okay? Also, something that might be difficult in your life can also be called a challenge. For example, let's say, imagine you have a new job and you have to go to work at 8 o'clock and your children need to be at school at 7:30. You need to wake them up, get them ready, help them brush their teeth, eat, all of those things. Or eat and then brush their teeth, hopefully. But you might say, wow, getting to work in the morning is a challenge. It's possible for you, but it is testing your abilities to see, can you do this successfully? Can you get to work on time? All right, concept. Next word, concept. C-O-N-C-E-P-T. C-O-N-C-E-P-T. Concept. Concept. A concept is an idea. All right, an idea, a design for something. Give an example. I have a concept of how to learn languages by studying the vocabulary, by learning sentences and practicing sentences, by watching movies, listening to music, and most importantly, having conversations in the language that you're learning, okay? Having a conversation with other people in the language that you're learning. That's a concept, an idea of how to learn languages. You could also use the word concept for a design, an idea that you have. Maybe you want to open a restaurant. Okay? You want to open a restaurant, but there are lots of different kinds of food in the world. So you might think, what is the style of restaurant I want to have? What is the concept for this restaurant? Maybe it will be Thai food, maybe Japanese food, maybe Mexican food, all right? Something like that. Okay. Next we have the word drag. Drag, D-R-A-G. D-R-A-G. Drag. Drag. Drag is to pull something across the floor. Not to carry it, but to pull it across the floor. And I'm going to show some examples here. All right? So, first example. Let's see. One moment. This table. Okay. I am not carrying the table. I am dragging the table. I'm pulling it. Okay. Without it leaving the floor. It's even making that noise. Right? It's not smoothly going across the floor. We also use this when we talk about children and when they do something slowly, or for adults. We have an expression, to drag your feet, okay? To drag your feet. And this expression is literally, sometimes children walk like that and they don't lift their feet. This is normal walking, right? Normal walking. All right. But sometimes children or adults will walk like this. They drag their feet. They pull them across the floor. But we also use that expression to talk about when someone does something very slowly and they're not supposed to. So let's say you tell your children, hey, go clean your room. And they go, and they're going very slowly, just kind of slowly changing the pillowcases, slowly making up the bed. You say, hey, don't drag your feet. Do not go slowly. Move more quickly. We use this a lot. Or maybe you're trying to go to a party, okay? And you're ready. You got your clothes on. You're looking fresh. You're looking nice. And your friend over here is taking a very long time putting on their makeup, or maybe, washing their clothes, getting the right shirt that they wanted, whatever it is, trying to pick out a pair of shoes. You're saying, hey, stop dragging your feet. Don't drag your feet. Basically, what you're saying is, don't go slow. I'm in a hurry. Let's go. Okay? That's the idea. And some funnier examples. All right. Yeah. And if you want to learn English, don't drag your feet. Don't wait. All right? Use your time and move ahead. Next word, extend. E-X-T-E-N-D. E-X-T-E-N-D. Extend. Extend is like to reach out, to continue in some kind of direction. All right? Like right now, here's my arm, it's bent, and I am extending it. I'm reaching it out to extend. Ooh. All right? I can touch you, I see you. Hello. Anyways, to extend. Well, we could also use it for something not physical, something abstract. Maybe you're on vacation, and your vacation is 2 weeks, and you say, ooh, I really want to extend my vacation. I want to make it longer. Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. Maybe, take a year, go on vacation, something like that. All right, to extend, to make something longer, or to reach it out, to stretch something out. Okay, all those ideas. Hello, I need to interrupt the video that you're watching, just a quick minute here, to add one more word that was not on my list for yesterday, but it is part of this chapter's vocabulary. The word is extreme. Extreme. All right, E-X-T-R-E-M-E. Extreme. E-X-T-R-E-M-E. Extreme. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Extreme has the idea of something that is more than normal, okay? Excessive, more than normal, and possibly dangerous. All right. So, for example, we have sports, okay? Sports that we consider to be normal sports that a lot of people play, even, in high school, middle school, or in the university. For example, soccer, football, okay? But we have extreme sports like skydiving or hang gliding, surfing, skateboarding, okay? If you're doing the skateboarding where you go to a skate park and there's the big pools and ramps and things like that, that can be a little bit more dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, right? And even sometimes if you do, I guess. But yeah, extreme, it's more than normal, possibly dangerous. Another example we might use this with is, imagine you go to the doctor. Your body needs salt. It's a part of your body. It needs some salt. But imagine you go to the doctor and he realizes that you have too much salt. Okay? It's beyond the normal limit. It's beyond what's good, and it has become a bad thing for you. He could say you have an extreme amount of salt in your body, all right? So he might suggest you need to eat less, okay? Because it could possibly be dangerous for you, all right? Again, extreme, we can use for a lot of things to mean more than normal, beyond the normal limit, okay? Beyond what's the normal limit. Another possibility, imagine, you're running, okay? You're running and you're going much, 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 much faster than everyone else that's running with you. You could say you are running extremely fast, all right? A lot of examples. Or maybe at work, you could say you have an extreme amount of work. You might be extremely busy to have a lot of things to do. Or the opposite. Maybe you're at the beach, listening to the waves, sitting in the sand, and you feel extremely relaxed. Beyond your normal amount of relaxation, you are extremely relaxed. You feel very good, okay? Or maybe you're at home watching a vocabulary video, learning some new words, and you feel extremely excited, extremely happy, and extremely joyful. I hope so. All right, now we'll continue with the rest of the lesson that I made previously. Enjoy. And number 9, mere. M-E-R-E. M-E-R-E. Now this is a word you might not hear this word that often. Mere can be a synonym of the word just when we use it to mean something that's simple or small. Not like the word justice, but the word just. For example, imagine you fall and you cut yourself, and someone says, "Are you okay? Are you hurt? Is it bad?" And you say, "No, no, no. It's just a cut. It's only a cut. Not a big deal." Okay? So we can use it to be synonymous with that use of the word just or only. It's a mere cut. It's a small, simple, no problem cut. All right? And what you're emphasizing is it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem. However, I think that more often we see this word merely, okay, used as an adverb or adjective, merely. Adverb or adjective? Merely. It's merely a cut. I think that's the adverb there. All right. Merely. Yes, mere would be our adjective, merely the adverb. So you could say it's a mere cut, or it is merely a cut. What you're saying is it's simply a cut. It is only a cut. All right, synonymous with that word only there. Oh, does your child know how to drive? No, he's merely 6 years old. He's only 6 years old. In that example, you're saying, hey, no, he's only this size. Okay, he's not old enough. And last example here, passage. P-A-S-S-A-G-E. P-A-S-S-A-G-E. Passage. Passage. Now, passage could mean a couple different things. Passage could be like a ticket you buy to go on a boat or a train. But the idea of passage is an entry, a way to pass from one place to another place. It even has that word pass in it. Passage. Now, an example here, simple example, is this door. This is a passage. All right, we see a wall here. This is a solid wall. Okay. Unless you're a ghost or something like that, it's probably not going through this. So this is your way to move from this space to this next space. This is a passage. Passage. All right? And that's part of the idea of the calling a ticket, some ticket for a bus or a train, a boat, airplane, to use that word passage, because the airplane or the bus or the train or the boat become your way to move from one space to another destination. Maybe across the road, through the water, through the sky, okay, over the railroads. But that becomes your method of passing from one space to another space. It is your passage. All right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's vocabulary. Maybe a little bit more complicated today, but take some time, practice these words. Look for examples online. Okay? You can Google these words and try to find some examples. And I hope that you keep advancing, keep progressing in the language. And I'll be looking forward to making another video for you next week. Thanks.